Hey everyone, and welcome back to Swift Guitar Lessons. Today, a lesson for the lead guitar players out there. I'm going to break down a really interesting lick that's coming from our blues scale rooted off of our D string, which is not so common of a position for most lead guitar players. Let's get started. Okay, we have a close look at the neck, and we're going to start off learning where these notes are being drawn from. It's all coming from the blues scale in the key of A minor. However, it's drawn off of our D string root. Okay, to play that scale, we're just going to the D string, 7th fret, up to the 10th, to the G string, 7th fret, up 1/2 step, up another 1/2 step, then we're going to scoot up to the 8th fret of the B string, up 1 whole step, then we're going to the 8th fret of the high E, a whole step up to the 10th fret, and then finally to the 11th fret of the high E string. So that is our blues scale in the key of A minor, rooted off of our D string. Okay, getting started with the actual lick, we're going to break it up into 2 different sections. Section number 1 will sound like this. Okay, that started off the same way our scale did, from the 7th fret to the 10th fret of the D string. Next, we're going to the B string, 7th fret, and we're going to do a hammer and a pull. So that was 7, 8, 7. Then we're going to the 9th fret of the G string. That's followed by the 7th fret of the B string again, and just down the scale a little bit. So that was 7th fret of the B string, 9th fret of the G, 7th fret G, and then the 10th fret of the D string. And that's part number 1, section number 1. And I might do a little pull off there before going to that D string 10th fret. Of course, you can phrase this any way you want. You can add in hammers, pulls, slides, all different kinds of stuff to make it your own. All right, adding in the second part. That part will sound like this. All right, all we're getting there is a little hammer and a pull on the 7th to the 8th fret of the G string. Then we're going down the blues scale a little bit into the next octave down. That's the 10th fret of the D string, back to the 7th fret of the G, then back to that 10th fret of the D, to the 7th fret, to the 10th fret of the A, and then a little slide with the middle finger up to the 9th fret from the 8th fret of the D string. Put the 2 parts together, we have. And that's going to drop us right off onto the G chord. It could also be an E minor. That would sound really nice. So it would start off on the kind of like the end of the G chord. So this is going from the very beginning of the A minor chord into the G. But so if we have the A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, and that's where we'll start. And then right on the 1 beat of the A minor, we get right into our lick. Right there on the G major. All right, everyone, thanks so much for checking out this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I got plenty more licks, plenty more song tutorials coming up, so keep checking back. Please subscribe. I'm Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia, saying happy picking.